Welcome to my newest episode on my latest analysis of the 5 stocks with the most viewed disclosures on the PSE Edge. My name is Jaycee de Guzman of Equilyst Analytics. If you are new on my YouTube channel, allow me to introduce to you how my methodology works. So there are 6 indicators or 6 questions that need to be answered with a yes for me to say that a certain stock has a confirmed buy signal. Of course, that is relative to my methodology. It's a proprietary methodology that is composed of 6 indicators. 4 out of 6 are classical indicators that you can find on your broker's platform or your an interactive chart that you may be using. And the 2 other indicators are proprietary indicators, meaning to say you won't be able to find them on any broker's charting tool or platform here in the Philippines. So the first question goes like this: is the last price moving higher than the 10-day simple moving average? If the answer is a yes, we will proceed to the next question. The next question goes like this: is the moving average convergence divergence moving above the signal line? If the answer is a yes, we proceed to the next question. The third question is the volume, the prevailing volume, is it higher or equal or higher than the 50% of the stock's 10-day volume average? If the answer is a yes, we proceed to the fourth question. The fourth question goes like this: is the last price higher than the volume weighted average price or VWAP? If the answer is a yes, we proceed to the fifth question. Is the dominant range index bullish? If it's bullish, we proceed to the last or sixth question. Is the market sentiment index bullish? If the answer is a yes, then we got 6 yeses, meaning to say there's a confirmed buy signal. If you don't hold any shares, any piece of share of that stock in your portfolio, meaning to say you are just about to enter on a new position, there are certain extra processes or steps that you need to go through before you push that buy button. So the second thing that you need to do is to compute for your initial trailing stop. That's what you need to compute first. You will find my trailing stop calculator on my website at equilyst.com. Click on the resources menu and then click the calculators tab. There you will find a trailing stop calculator. Just fill in the blanks and my calculator will compute for you. After computing for your initial trailing stop, you need to compute your initial reward to risk ratio. So just fill in the blanks and it will tell you whether how much you're vying for relative to the risk that's potentially hunting you down. So those are the 2 extra steps that you need to do once there's a confirmed buy signal and if you are just yet to enter in a new position. Now, if you already hold a position on that particular stock that has a confirmed buy signal, you don't have to go through these 2 extra steps. You can just top up right away, of course, as long as your buying power allows it. Now, with that said, if you need me to guide you, teach you, mentor you on a one-on-one basis with regard to how my methodology works, if you'd like us to have a one-on-one training session, you have the option to subscribe to my stock market consultancy service. To know more about my service, just visit my website at equilyst.com and then please read everything on the homepage because everything that you need to know about my service is already there. Okay, now let's talk about the 5 stocks with the most viewed disclosures on the PSE Edge's website. So the market's already closed. Today is Monday, November 7, 2022, and I'm checking on edge.pse.com.ph. And the most viewed disclosures, the top 5 are ACEN, House, ICT, CHP, and URC. So you already know the 6 questions or the 6 indicators that I'm checking whenever I'm trying to find a confirmed buy signal according to my evergreen strategy. So I'm now going to tell you one by one, if the first question is bullish or yes. If the answer is a yes, then we proceed to the next question or indicator. So let's take a look at ACEN. So ACEN, for the first question, is the last price moving higher than the 10 SMA? Unfortunately, the answer is a no, because the last price is moving below the 10 SMA. Although the question number 2 is bullish because MACD is moving higher than the signal line, we don't need to go through all of those questions. Once a question is answered with a no, okay, the only time that we need to proceed to the next question is when the answer is a yes. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense wasting our time checking on those other indicators if the answer is already a no. But for educational purposes, I'm still going to walk you through one by one on each of those 6 questions or indicators. Indicator number 1, the answer is a no. Indicator number 2, the answer is a yes. Indicator number 3, the answer is a yes. That's for ACEN. Now for the 4th indicator involving the VWAP, the answer is a no, because VWAP is equal to the last price. And for the 5th indicator, the answer is a no. It's bearish. And for the 6th indicator, the answer is a yes. So see how contradicting these indicators are sometimes. And that's the reason, one of the reasons why I never base my decision on a standalone indicator. There's got to be an equalizer. But it doesn't mean that I need to use 99 indicators just for me to hit that quote-unquote balance. Okay, there's just got to be a good mixture of certain indicators that you've tried and tested already, that you're comfortable using them, that you understand why you're using them and how you should use them. So is there a confirmed buy signal for ACEN? Unfortunately, there is no confirmed buy signal for ACEN as of market closing on November 7. If you already have ACEN, do you need to sell? If your trailing stop is still intact, you don't need to sell. Meaning to say, the downtrend is still above your tolerable risk. That's the essence of using a trailing stop. You will know more about this trailing stop thingy once you've gone through my the one-on-one session when you subscribe to my services. So next stock, let's take a look at the house. Okay, house is the first question is a yes. So we got a yes for the first question. For the second question, MACD is already still moving below the signal line, but I am already seeing a formation, not yet a confirmation. It's just a formation of a bullish convergence between the MACD and the signal lines. But let's not keep our hopes too high. Let's not keep our hopes up too high, because again, that's just a formation, not yet a confirmation. There is still no golden cross above the signal line. Okay. For the third indicator, the answer is a no. Is a yes rather. Now for the fourth indicator for house, the answer is a yes, because the last price is higher than the VWAP. Unfortunately, for the fifth indicator, the answer is a no, because the dominant range index is bearish. The market sentiment index, on the other hand, is contrarian. It's bullish. But we did not get a perfect 6 yeses. So the answer is, there is no confirmed buy signal for house as of market closing on November 7. Next, let's talk about ICT. ICT closed on Monday at 190 pesos per share. It's higher than the 10-day simple moving average. So the answer to the first question is a yes. For the second question, it's also a yes. For the third question, it's also a yes, because the prevailing volume or the last volume is way higher than the 50% of ICT's 10-day volume average. In fact, it's higher than the 100%. not just the 50%, of this stock's 10-day volume average. For the fourth indicator, for ICT, the answer is a yes as well, because 190, the last price, is higher than 186.2, the VWAP, the volume weighted average price, VWAP. Now for the fifth indicator, the answer is a yes, because the dominant range index is bullish. But this time around, it's the market sentiment index that's bearish. So it's a killjoy, so to say. We did not get a perfect 6 score or 6 yeses for ICT. So there's no confirmed buy signal yet. If you don't have ICT yet and you're just planning to enter on a new position, you're better off waiting for a breakout above the resistance at 190 pesos per share, so that you will get let's say a relatively more acceptable potential reward than your potential risk. Again, you will know more about this reward to risk ratio thingy when you attend my one-on-one seminar, of course, when you subscribe to my stock market consultancy service. Now for the next stock, what do we have? For ICT, we already know that there is no buy signal yet. Now for CHP, okay, for CHP, the last price is already way below. Well, not too much below, but it's already trading lower than the 10-day simple moving average. Even if MACD is still bullish, and even if the volume is bullish as well. The first indicator is already bearish, so there goes our stumbling block. So we're not going to get a perfect 6 bullish or 6 yeses here for CHP. As long as your trailing stop is still intact, if you have CHP, then you don't have to panic, meaning to say you can still tolerate this downtrend that's happening for CHP. Now, if you don't have CHP, hold your horse, be on, stay on the sidelines, keep monitoring CHP. If you want, you can add this into your watch list if you still have an available slot. As a rule of thumb, I would recommend that you monitor at the most 5 stocks in your watch list. You only have 2 eyes. I don't recommend adding 189 stock codes on your watch list. Even if you have 10 screens there, your number of eyeballs don't increase. Yeah? Okay. For after CHP, what do we have? We have URC. Oh, by the way, did I show you the VWAP of CHP? Not yet. Okay, let's go back to CHP. The VWAP is equal to the last price. So we got a no answer to the fourth question. For the fifth question, the answer is a yes, it's bullish, dominant range index. For the market sentiment index, the last indicator that we're checking, it's bearish. So really, there's no confirmed buy signal for CHP. So err on the side of caution. As far as my evergreen strategy is concerned, I don't know with the other methodologies that you may be using already. Okay, now for URC, it's the last stock that we're going to talk about in this episode. URC's first indicator is bullish. The last price is higher than the 10 SMA. For the second indicator, it's also bullish. The third indicator is also bullish. Now, let's take a look at the VWAP of URC. The VWAP is at 126.88. Well, that's already higher than the last price. Our goal is to see a last price that it's higher than the VWAP, not the other way around. So the fourth indicator is bearish. Together with the last indicator, the market sentiment index is also bearish. So even if the dominant range index is bullish, that won't help because we need again to get a perfect. We need to perfect those. We need to perfectly get 6 yeses out of 6 questions. So that's for URC. No confirmed buy signal. Again, if you are planning to enter on a new position for URC, I would say that you're better off waiting for this stock to break out above 129 to 130 pesos per share. And that's the time that you will get a more attractive reward to risk ratio. Because the next resistance, once it breaks above 129 to 130, will be 140 to 141 pesos per share. On the other hand, the immediate support that I'm seeing here is right at 107 to 108. 108, but there's also a midterm or short-term support that we can consider near 119 to 120 pesos per share. All right? So I hope you've learned something new in this new episode, that wherein I have featured the 5 stocks with the most viewed disclosures according to the website of PSE at edge.pse.com.ph. All right. So again, if you'd like me to train you exclusively on a one-on-one basis, you may want to consider subscribing to my stock market consultancy services. I've been offering this stock market consultancy service since 2014, and you will find my trade calls, my list of trade calls for 2021 on my website at equilyst.com. And everything that you need to know about my service is already in there, including the testimonials of my past clients. All right. So visit equilyst.com, and the link to that website, to this website, is on the description of this video. And if you find this video helpful, I hope you would like this video, share this to stock market related Facebook groups so they can benefit as well. It's a win-win scenario, win-win thing. And if you would like to be updated whenever I publish a new video, you have the option to click that subscribe button right now. All right. Again, this is Jaycee de Guzman of Equilyst Analytics, helping you learn how to preserve your capital, protect your gains, and prevent unbearable losses. Thank you, guys.